And we're back here, the 2:30 hour. Putting on that fake radio voice. Did you notice that, Nancy?
Yeah, turn it on like a switch.
Yeah, here we go. There was a guy, used to write, Nancy Jolly, Postcards Magazine, joining us. Good to see you.
Good to see you, buddy.
There's a guy that I used to know, really nice guy. Was great. Already had a good voice for radio, but he would and he did sports he was a soccer broadcaster, and he turned into a spring whenever he got on the radio. And I told him, I was like, I love you, man. It's almost annoying. Just be yourself. Because here we go. It sounds like a spring. There's no spring in here. What is spring is you can tell spring to HEB. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. It is our Rays of Hope donation drive happening right now. And here joined by Nancy Jolly of Postcards Magazine, our 2 p.m. sponsor. Appreciate you and Karen and the whole crew. How have you been?
I've been good.
It's so good to see you.
Good to see you. We're excited to come out and be a part of this.
Yeah, and I wanted to thank you guys, not only Postcards, of course, but Altum Consulting, and that really helped. Karen had helped me springboard and really get Hello Huntsville rolling, and so I'm thrilled. We're grateful for that. Several more clients that you work with directly, and you guys do such a tremendous job. And, here we are today celebrating our community, celebrating Huntsville, an area that you know very well growing up just right down the road.
That's right.
These are your people, too. So that old country song. We said we weren't going to sing, but here we go.
Oh, no,
These are
we're
my
not
people.
doing it. Stop it.
This is where I come from.
I apologize.
Yeah. So good to see you, Nancy.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Great to be here. What have you been up to, and how are things in your neck of the woods going?
About 5'8".
Well, about.
Yeah, about. I seem to be shrinking each coming year. Just been busy working with the magazine and getting things going and rolling. And we just rolled out a new division with digital targeting. So we're working busy on that as well. And we've got some exciting things going on. One of the things that's really cool. Can I show this?
Yeah, 100%, please.
Check me out. I'm like Vanna.
Yeah.
There you go. This is the cover of our magazine. I want you to see how gorgeous it is. This picture was actually submitted by one of our readers. And what we do, we have a photo contest that starts August 1st and runs the entire month. And you can go online to postcardslive.com and you can submit your photos. We have different categories and you can submit your photos and you'll go in. Last year we had over 400 submissions. And we have 2 different levels of judging that happens until we pick the perfect ones, and it's all done anonymously. So a nice, fair gesture, but you win prizes and you get to be featured on the cover of the magazine.
Yeah, we were talking off camera, off mic a while ago, and I've always been such a huge advocate and proponent of these type of magazines and Postcards. Nobody does it better in this area. It is truly a sight to behold. I love the stories.
Thank you.
We're all about here at Hello Huntsville connecting local and celebrating local, and you guys do it here through Postcards and through the magazine. And I'm going to tell you what, if you have not went through Postcards, maybe you're new to the area and you say, I've never picked up this magazine. I encourage you to pick it up, look through it. The stories that you're going to read, they're going to inspire you. They may even bring a tear from time to time.
You bet.
And in Georgetown, we had a similar magazine, and I love receiving it in the mail every single month. And you guys have done such a great job, and Karen and the staff for so many years. And it's important to be involved in the community. And Karen has done that. You have done that. You're engaged at the chamber events. That's where you and I first got to meet each other.
Absolutely.
And forever grateful for that. But just let us know a little bit more again, Nancy, about the involvement and why that's so important to Postcards and why you hold that near and dear.
Well, thanks for that. Postcards, our motto is community, it's what we do. It's simple, it's to the point, and that's exactly what we hold to. We tell people this is God's magazine. We just get to work for him, and he's kind of the best boss you could actually have. But we are real driven in what we do. We're selective in our advertisers. We're selective in our stories. Once you become an advertiser, you go into a drawing for a business focus and you can be picked. And you might have an 1/8 of a page advertisement or you might have a 2-page. It doesn't matter. If you're selected, you're selected. We come out with a writer and photographer and interview you, and you get a 4 or 5 page layout, which is pretty interesting and lets people get to know you on a different level. And that's what we're after. We want people to read the magazine and when they're done say, wow, I didn't know that. That's cool to know. So we've done that very well. Wes and Karen have been running the magazine since 2011, and they've been running the marketing part, Altum Consulting and Marketing, 10 years prior to that. So we've got some experience, and I've got over 30 years of advertising experience. And so together we all just come together. We have more fun. If you could see our meetings, you would just roll. We're just out of control most of the time, but we have a good time. We love what we do. We love our community. We truly invest in every chance that we get, which obviously here with Rob, Karen believes in Rob. I believe in Rob and what he does. And so we came on board with him to help support his efforts. He's what Huntsville needs. He's what Huntsville's always loved. And so we want to be a part of that and push him as much as Postcards as well. So.
Well, we appreciate that. There's a lot of synergy, and I think it's so important for different media to work together. I've been in areas and situations before to where I've always heard, well, we're the only show in town and nobody else is relevant. That's not true. As a business owner,
that's right.
It's important that you spread the wealth, spread the advertising dollar, and I highly encourage folks. Even back in the day when I was selling radio ads, I'd tell people, I had one guy one time say, I want to put all my money with you guys. And I said, you know what? As much as I would like to say yes,
you bet.
I said, ethically, that's not the right thing for me to tell you. I said, you can give us a big chunk of it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
But I said, there's other places in town, like our local paper and especially Postcards magazine, and it's important to be able to be a part and to do that. A lot of great stories in Postcard. These go out every single month. You get them in your mailbox. No charge to you.
Right.
Is that right?
Actually, we put out 25,000, and they go from Madisonville, Midway, Huntsville, Trinity, up to New Waverly. And then we have another edition, which is our Lake Conroe edition, that goes Montgomery, Lake Conroe, and so on.
Yeah, I was just going to mention, because that Lake Conroe, some of these, is that fairly new in the last 5 years or so?
No, Lake Conroe's been 1 year less than Piney
but there's
Woods.
one that you guys were working on that's
There's
new.
one that we just launched in June, and that's the East Tex.
That's right, yeah.
And that one's done exceptionally well. People are excited to get it. Matter of fact, I talked to Sharika from Jumping Crabs last night, and she said she had a little lady that came in and said, well, I read all about y'all in Postcards magazine. I saw your ad, so I had to come try you.
Yeah, that's great.
That's exactly what we're doing, is supporting her efforts. And she said, Nancy, I know that it works.
It does, and it does, because it's so great. You can go through, and what I love about this, it's like me, I'm a technology guy, but I don't believe in e-books and e-reading. I really don't.
I want to touch and feel.
Yep, and there is something, and Kay talks about it all the time from Tomorrow's Promise, saying that there is a sensory that children and even adults that are able to touch and feel pages in a book and in a magazine will remember it a lot more than they would if it was just something on a digital landscape. And so that's kind of the whole focus, and Postcards really does focus on community. That is what they do, and you've been doing it a long time, Nancy. What have you loved the most about just how Postcards is able to interact with the community and be supportive? Here at events like this today, but you guys are also involved in so much more. I just saw the Carolina Creek Postcards. You guys are sponsoring lights again.
Right. We're pretty excited about that.
The Lone Star lights at Carolina Creek.
Right. Yeah. We're pretty excited about that. Karen has lived in the community for a long time, so she's been a big believer and proponent. She's been really involved with CASA, a lot of work there. She was on the board for quite some time. So my favorite thing, if I could just say just one thing, is truly sitting down and getting to know the people that I'm talking with. And there are times I talk with someone and maybe this isn't the avenue for them, and I'll actually tell them, you probably want to wait a couple months until we launch you here, or whatever. I'll give them the best advice that I can give them. It's not about the dollar, it's about what's best for the community and for the individuals. But my customers have become my friends, and I have gained so many close friends. And they say you only have a handful of friends in your life. I've got a host of friends, and a lot of it's due to Postcards magazine.
I love some of the highlights that you guys do, and whenever I had the fortunate blessing to broadcast Sam Houston State University, which I incredibly loved and was passionate about, whatever reason, you thought it'd be cool to interview me, and you put me in there, and I love it, because it was, I better answer these right, because I knew that you took that answer that I told you, because that's what it's about. You don't want to go and change it.
That's right.
And then I saw over the years, too, doing research, and I'm very good friends now with Cooter Robertson. I love Cooter, and I get to go out and have lunch with him once a month. You guys did a highlight on Cooter back in the day.
There you go.
And, again, it's just about celebrating folks in this community, and I love it. Pick it up. You can go online, Postcards.
Postcardslive.com.
Postcardslive.com. And maybe if someone's out of the area, can people buy the magazine if they don't live here but they want to know about what's going on?
You can get a subscription, actually.
Okay.
And you can do all that through the website. And, it's when you thumb through the magazine, you see spotlights on seniors, kids that are getting ready to graduate, student spotlights, you get spotlights on teachers, you get grandparents, you get grandbabies, you get pets. I mean, we have so many submissions for those categories. People love to see their pet in a magazine. They feel like they're famous, and that's great. I'm like, get the paw print autograph, and you're good to go. So, yeah.
Well, that's right. Well, Nancy, you've done incredible work. You're a friend to so many, and you get this all the time, just like me. My last name's Hip, and so I've had to. But whenever you think of you, and your last name is Jolly, and you truly exemplify that, you're always a beacon of brightness anywhere. When at our meetings that we have on Tuesday, that's where I really got to know you. Was at our Preferred Partners Network. We want to encourage people to come out and join us.
Absolutely.
But it's every Tuesday. We meet up at 8:15 through the chamber and their downtown Huntsville, Walker County Chamber. But I mean that when you walk in and when you're not there. we still have a good group, but it's just like, man, I wish Nancy was here. We need a little bit of that fun.
You need a little jolly in your day.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a little jolly in their day.
Do you ever use any of that, like with?
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's the best one that you've heard over the years?
Oh, and it's so cute. At Christmas time, everyone comes up with these things, and they think they're the first. I've been married for, it'll be 33 years in December, so I've probably heard most of them, but it's, 'tis a season to be jolly. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Do you ever have any just where you're like, oh, here we go again, and you still
can
smile?
see them coming, and you're like, all righty then, get it out of your system. Come on.
Everybody has kind of their poison.
You
know,
bet,
we all
you
still
bet.
got to be happy and smile. Mine
right.
was when I was in the IT world. People would come in, I know just enough to be dangerous. And I heard that every day.
Wow.
And I was like, come on. Or, oh, that was easy. That was a quick. Well, if it was so easy, why didn't you do it?
That's right.
But
right.
I still smiled and said we love them and thanks for coming
That's
in.
right. So glad you're here. Yes.
Well, Nancy, appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Your faith, too, is outstanding. And I know, I know where you put your faith. And it's so awesome to see how God's blessings have continued to trickle through you. And not really trickle. I'm talking, it's been a waterfall through you. You've been able to reach so many people, not just through the magazine, but just through you and your personality. And you've changed so many lives for the better. And you don't even know that. I just felt like telling you that.
I appreciate that.
That there's times where I've been down and you've talked to me and helped lift me up. And we need more Nancys in the world, and we'd all have a better place to be. So
well, that's very sweet. I appreciate that.
I was trying hard to get you to tear up, but I couldn't do it. So I'm just kidding. Hey, and another thing, grandbabies, family's going good. Thank you for being here today, too, because I know you got a grandson.
I know. I missed out on Weston's World today.
Yeah.
So that's okay. I'll catch him another day for sure.
Awesome. Well, go by, listen, check them out, postcardslive.com. Nancy Jolly will take great care of you. A lot of new businesses moving into the Huntsville area. This is an organization that really does get involved and plugged into the community. So glad to have them here. We wouldn't be able to bring you Rays of Hope. We've been raising some cash here today alongside items. Food table's completely full. It's actually pouring over on the ground now. And but we still need food, and we really need diapers. We've had some more folks come by. They've heard our plea for diapers and baby goods. We've had a few come in, but we could absolutely use some more. And one thing, Nancy, before we go, that I really want folks to listen to right now is please come out and we need twin bed sheets and towels. That is a big need right now for our friend Dave Smith over at Good Shepherd Mission. So if somebody could answer that call, I believe there's somebody out there right now that's saying, you know what, that's speaking to me. I need to get up off the couch. I need to get out there today.
And here we
Rays
go.
of Hope. Here we go. Those twin bed sheets. You can go to, we're not asking for Egyptian 5,000 thread count. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, yeah, we don't want people to be itching when they're laying down, but you don't need to spend $100,000 on bed sheets. Go
That's
out.
Right.
Go to Target. HEB probably here doesn't have them, but Target does, Walmart does. Bring those by to us at the HEB parking lot. And I know that Dave Smith and the folks over at Good Shepherd would greatly appreciate that.
You bet.
We'll be out here until 6 p.m. We still have a lot of hot dogs left over as well. Just some final other items that I wanted to mention. A $20 cash donation will get you a Rays of Hope shirt. Our great friends at Advantage Specialties put these together for us. We have some sponsors on the back, but a Rays of Hope t-shirt. Well, that $20 will get you that or more. You'll also be entered into an hourly raffle drawing. We'll be announcing those winners at the 5 p.m. hour, by the way. So just come on out, be a part of it. We have free swag bags for any items that you donate. It doesn't have to be cash, or even one can will get you a swag bag. But just come on out here and be a part of it. You can see folks like Nancy and many others.
We'll be here.
We'll put a smile on people's face, and we'll also provide Rays of Hope here.
That's how we roll.
All right, that's it. Nancy Jolly, Postcards Magazine. We'll step aside. We'll be back here maybe in another hour or so as we continue to highlight the good. We'll see you at HEB parking lot right here in Huntsville, Texas.